Well, you know what, Tim?
Hmm.
I think it's time.
Is it that time?
Oh, it's time. Oh, it's that time. We're gonna dive into your baby, the G3, a Tim original. This is so genius.
G3,
Take it
Goofy Gun
away,
Grabbers.
sir. Goofy gun grabbers.
So let's go ahead and bring up a number 11 doc. This is Davey Hogg. We have to throw him in here one more time.
Got to.
And he's always out there tweeting. He's been absent for a little while. That's because he's been out campaigning apparently. So now he's back to tweeting because this is the anniversary. We're right on top of the anniversary at the time of this recording of the tragedy that took place in Parkland. So he's upped his tweeting game because that's how he makes his money. Anyway, so Davey Hogg. What haunts me every time I'm at a protest or vigil is who isn't there this year? Who will be next because of our government's epic failure to do the bare bleep minimum and keep its people safe? Nothing will change until we defeat the gun lobby. So what has he done here? Well, of course, it's the gun lobby that are protecting your rights. They're the real problem. But he's claiming that the government won't do the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Like, what would be a bare minimum thing you could do at a school? Provide security, perhaps? Oh, that's right. You stand in the way of that because it doesn't work. We won't try it. It doesn't work. Trust us. We have security agencies all over the frickin' world that all they do is provide security for elites, for non-elites, for everybody. You got security at Walmart, but at schools, it doesn't really work. It puts more people in jeopardy. They had an armed guard at Parkland, and he shirked his responsibilities. He should be fired. That doesn't condemn security and globally.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like you had one idiot. There should have been more armed guards there, but you had one coward. And if you take a look at how they assign resource officers, at least what I've seen in my lifetime, the school resource officer isn't the cream of the crop, right? That's like that's like being benched. That's like desk duty in many jurisdictions.
Your C string, is that what you're telling me? Like you had too many violations and customer complaints, so they put you in the school.
That's it. You're going.
They're
to school.
Farva. Yeah. They're Farva. Is that what you're saying?
That it's an old timer that's on his way out on retirement, and it's a cush job, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's never. I can't say never. It depends on the jurisdiction completely, but I have seen it where it literally is like. It's not the cream of the crop. Let's just put it that way. They get assigned those duties in many jurisdictions.
I think that's nice. I think that's fair. But
so why don't we pass government funding? I mean, we're giving out money like it's candy globally. Why aren't we giving money to our schools to secure them? Why?
Right.
Why?
Why is that?
Isn't that the bare effing minimum, Davey? And you oppose it. Clown.
Isn't that odd? I find it weird. But you know what else I find weird? This next clip that we grabbed from TikTok. This is TikTok delicious right here. That's what this is. If I may I give the order, Tim?
Oh yes, let's do this.
Okay. Please hit the button, number 10, Doctor.
I just dropped my son off at kindergarten and just started hysterically crying as I pulled away. There were cops everywhere, which I'm so grateful for, but also it was very triggering. And I will never understand, ever, how people do not put the lives of children before their own desire to have an assault rifle. No, never. You are the worst kind of people.
Dude.
Your desire to have an assault rifle. They're not for sale. You're the worst kind of people because 99.9999999% of the people that have them don't do anything illegal with them, but they're the worst people on the planet. Right. Sweetheart, these are the people that fight your stinking wars for you. You ungrateful little twit. I'm triggered. There was a police officer. It's not the police officer. It's just you and your adult weapon. It's like,
God, what's happening?
You want to grab that one. It's like, could you imagine being married to that lunatic? Who would procreate with that?
That's a different world.
I could almost see that purple-haired freak. He's probably sitting in the passenger seat filming it, going, blowing snot bubbles.
Oh God, man, you are in rare form today, and I'm here for it.
How do we get here as a nation? You know, Americans used to be like respected globally, and how you get respect from enemy states is being strong. And could you imagine if you're a communist dictator and you're looking at that idiot, you're going to go,
yeah, like next.
Yeah,
no, I mean, like, Sorry.
Anyway, go ahead.
Please continue.
I've had my rant. I'm about to bust a vein in my head. God, that woman's annoying.
You were. So the thing that really got me about this is just think about this before we even get into her context here. I'm really curious what person has emotions and has feels in a car, and their first reaction is to pull up either TikTok or Facebook Live and just elude raw emotion.
Fake.
Like on 100% on
clickbait fake
on their camera. Right. And it's like look at this. And so I want to draw your attention to something that she did in there, because you know that I really like patterns and I love little nuances and I love pieces like this. But the way that her voice changed and the way that her tone and demeanor changed in this video from complete horror, I'm triggered, I'm scared, and then you can see it physically.
Then she goes to anger. Yeah.
And her face goes immediately to extreme rage really quick. And then she goes into, you're the worst type of people. Now,
that's what the video was all about.
So interesting. 100%. 100%. That was
you're evil.
The rest. That's exactly where I was going. This entire thing was meant to virtue signal from a standpoint of, you are evil because you do this, and I'm going to use an experience that I just had. Oh, by the way, the police were there to prevent psychopaths and crazy people. So you are actually triggered and you're insulted by the solution to criminal behavior. You're going to blame an inanimate object. All the while, you're going to thank the police officers. What do you bet this type of mentality, and again, this is hypothetical, probably about 2.5 years ago, didn't think the police was a natural good idea? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you she was part of the defund the police movement. Most of these lunatics were.
I mean, I found it very fascinating how quickly she turned from raw emotion of scared and terrified and triggered into raw anger and just vitriol anger. I was like, ooh. That's almost like that was on cue. I just wanted to throw that out
almost
there.
seems staged. Yeah.
Almost.
But she got the response out of me. Dang it. I fell victim to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know what? You are so susceptible. I mean,
am.
like, you saw the standard DID, damsel in distress, and you came running. Your microphone bore the brunt of your fury. Yeah, I know. And in fact, you got had. You did. I saw you believe it. I saw you.
I guess we'll end it on that note. I got had by a gun grabber on TikTok. She got me. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.